welcome to Malayalam Movie Speaks. Today, let's speak Malayalam movie that swept the box office from the second day of release. It's none other than Drishyam. The movie tells us about a man who goes to extreme lengths to save his family from punishment after the family commits an accidental crime. Now, let's go into the movie. Drishyam starts with a new policeman in town joining the newly built police station in Rajakad, Todupuzha. While walking through the station with a constable, he notices a man ostensibly named George Kuti sitting at one far end. The newly joined policeman asks whether that man is George Kuti, to which the constable replies in positive. The film then goes into a flashback as George Kuti closes his eyes. He is an orphan who had dropped out of school after 4th grade, now a businessman running a cable TV service in his village. He is married to Rani and they have 2 daughters, Anju and Anu. George Kuti is a man of few means and needs and believes life is to be lived simplistically. On the other hand, his wife Rani, while she loves him devotedly, wants George Kuti's thrifty and miserable behavior to end and wants the world for her family. If one thing that George Kuti cannot live without, it is his passion for watching movies. Such is his filmy obsession that he doesn't mind staying up all night at his cable TV office binging on TV movies. He has gained a lot of fame and support in his area for helping people out with the help of methods he learns from films. As a result, he has issues with the corrupt police constable Sahadevan. The first half of the movie revolves around the depiction of their happy family. During a nature camp from school, Anju gets photographed in the bathroom by a hidden cell phone belonging to a boy named Varun Prabhagar, who is the spoiled son of Police Inspector General Geetha Prabhagar. Few days later, Varun tries to blackmail Anju to have sex with him or he will post the pictures on social media. When Rani finds out about this and confronts Varun, he retaliates by demanding Rani to have sex with him instead. Enraged, Anju tries to hit Varun's phone but he hits Varun on his head and Varun dies immediately. Horrified by what happened, Rani and Anju hides his body in a composite pit, which was witnessed by Anu. Next day when George Kuti arrives home, he finds that his family is shattered. Rani narrates the incident to George Kuti. Hence, he devises a plan to save his family from the law. He removes the broken cell phone and disposes of Varun's car. This is seen by the constable Sahadevan when he arrives for a passport verification in a nearby house who has a grudge against George Kuti. To ensure things go smoothly, George Kuti takes his family out on a trip to Todupuzha to pray in a church, watch a movie and eat at a restaurant. Upon seeing that Varun has gone missing, Geetha has started an investigation. After a preliminary investigation, Varun's car was found in a nearby quarry and the probe intensifies. Following which, George Kuti and his family is called in for interrogation. Predicting that this would happen, George Kuti had already taught his family how to change their alibi at the time of murder. When questioned individually, they give same replies. George Kuti also presents a bill of the restaurant, the movie tickets and the bus tickets as proof of their alibi. Geetha questions the owners of the establishments they claim they have been to and their statements prove George Kuti's alibi. However, Geetha deduces that George Kuti had probably faked the evidence and established his alibi by actually going on a trip with his family to the same establishments. And, on a later date, revisited these establishments again where he had cleverly misdirected the owners saying that they had visited Todupuzha on a different date. With that in mind, Geetha arrests George Kuti, Rani, Anju and Anu and orders Sahadevan to use brute force to beat the truth out of them. Eventually, Anu gives in after witnessing Sahadevan hurting her family and reveals the place where she saw the body being buried. Meanwhile, Geetha and her husband learn from Varun's friend Alex about his true intentions with Anju and are shocked to realize their son was a perverted teenager who tried to rape his classmate. Now, moving ahead with the climax sequence of the movie. A heavy battalion of policemen, media and local people gathers around the site where they suspect the body is buried. On digging the composite pit, the awestruck police finds the carcass of a calf as clever George Kuti, having anticipated their move, shifted Varun's body elsewhere. With no evidence to prove that George Kuti and his family had murdered Varun, George Kuti gets Anu to publicly speak out against Sahadevan and gain public support, resulting in Sahadevan being chased away by a mob and later suspended for battery and assault. All charges against George Kuti and his family are dropped. Geeta resigns from her post, presumably out of guilt. Later on, Geeta and her husband apologized to George Kuti for their behavior against his family, holding themselves responsible for spoiling Varun in the first place and pleading to know what happened to Varun. A remorseful George Kuti indirectly conveys that he would go to any extent to protect his family and has nothing more to say. The film returns to the present days as George Kuti opens his eyes. Now under judicial protection, George Kuti signs a register at the newly constructed local police station, where the new inspector warns that George Kuti won't be fooling him and the police will find Varun's body sooner or later. As George Kuti leaves, a flashback shows him leaving the under construction police station with a shovel in hand, revealing that he has hidden Varun's body in the foundation of the police station itself. The movie Drishyam won numerous accolades. The box office numbers and response to Drishyam attracted the film fraternity from around the world, resulting in the remake of the movie into multiple languages. Jeetu Joseph Drishyam leaves us spellbound as he has made a cracker of a thriller. It is a splendid mix of emotions, relationships, suspense and thrill. The report says Drishyam is an elegantly crafted piece of film which the actor and the director can proudly hold close to their hearts. The movie ends with so many unanswered questions. To find out those answers, click the link below for Drishyam 2. If you wish to hear more Malayalam movies, please like, share and subscribe. Enjoy life and believe in yourself.